Whether I voted or not, I've just said it's immaterial because there's no legal status. Whether you voted or not, I said people who are even in prison win elections from prison. So it's better we talk about.
You are not in prison, Senator Melaye.
It's good we talk about the processes of this.
You don't want to tell your followers why you did not vote.
I'm still telling you that is completely immaterial to this program.
You don't want to comment about it?
I don't want to talk about it, yes.
Is there a reason why?
I don't want to talk about it and I have the right to say so.
All right, that's what I mean. It's up to you.
Thank you.
Well, let's talk about your reaction to this election. What do you make of it? You've been saying that you have your grievances about this election. What exactly is it?
To start with, there was no election.
From what we saw on Saturday?
There was no election and I'm going to prove it, yeah. There was only allocation of votes by INEC. The election is shameful. And I sympathize with this country. I sympathize with the citizens of Kogi State. And it's a big, big shame that Mahmoud Yakubu, who have children, and his co-travelers will manifest the kind of satanism that took place in Kogi State yesterday. As I speak with you, I am completely ashamed that INEC had an opportunity to correct, to ameliorate, to palliate their mistakes, deliberate mistakes in the last presidential election, but instead they have decided to compound the worries of Nigerians over our democratic process. What we saw yesterday was not democracy. Mahmoud Yakubu is the bane of democratic development in this country. He is a major problem to our democracy, and he has proven again that he's not capable of being a repentant soul.
Is it because, Senator, that you lost this election that you're speaking in this manner?
This is not the first time I'm losing elections. And I've never come out to make complaints like this. If I lose honorably, if I lose in a free, fair, and credible election, I will congratulate the winner.
So this was not credible as far as you're concerned?
It is not even close to credible.
You put forward some document, which will probably allow you to speak to tonight, and perhaps you might be able to explain to Nigerians what you meant by the fact that this election was not free and fair. For those who think that they voted in the election, but they did not vote for you. So that perhaps they will say, oh, maybe Dino is not a good sportsman. That's why you're saying no.
It is not about being a good sportsman or not. It's about integrity. It is about the credibility of the referee. It's about the credibility of INEC and Mahmoud Yakubu.
Let's break it down.
Let me come down to you. In 2019, the Abelo wrote results in Okene local government to the tune of 112,000 to the APC and less than 1,000 for the PDP. But when Beavers operated in the February election, where we voted for the National Assembly and presidential elections, in Okene local government, APC had 20,000 votes and the PDP have 12,000 votes. So in Okene local government, total vote cast was less than 40,000. This year, February, and in the elections yesterday, Okene local government alone voted about 150,000, close to 150,000 votes. Because, I mean, the governor was awarded 141,538 votes. So you now imagine the same local government that produced less than 40,000 votes in February. The same local government now is producing close to 150,000 votes. Then go back and check. INEC is shameless. INEC is oozing. The RF yesterday showed the correct accredited voters. And we've downloaded all that already. We've downloaded it already.
So you have...
We downloaded it all yesterday. By today, they've started tampering with it. But what I have here is from the back end of INEC. And I challenge Mahmoud Yakubu and every staff of INEC to inconvert this document that I have.
What do you have?
From Okene local government. Registered voters in the local government. I'm not talking of PVC collected. I'm talking of registered voters in that local government, is 151,243. Then
that's for Okene local government.
For Okene local government. Then you have for accredited voters 73,150. Then you now have APC alone scoring 141,538. When you have 73,150 accredited voters, then APC alone scoring 141,538. And if you look 141,538 to the registered voters, you must know that, Sheung. I'm not talking of PVC collected. I'm talking of registered voters. So if you have 151,248 registered voters and 141,000, that is over 90% of registered voters, not PVC collected. Even in the United States of America, that is the most civilized country in the world, this cannot happen. Then you come back to Adavi, where you have 114,663 registered voters, and you have accredited voters of 55,115. Then you have APC scoring 103,172. You find out that this is more than double of the accredited voters. And that is exactly what happened in almost every local government.
And you have your own evidence to back this up. I mean, for what really happened, because the result that was turned in and collated and the local government area, you were saying that it was inflated.
Completely inflated. See, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There were overvoting in 17 local governments, including my local government, Ijumu local government. Overvoting in 17 local governments. I gave you this document, Sean. It's very clear. You can see it there.
You can look at what is on the screen right now.
Yes.
So you highlighted Adavi and Ajaokuta, for example. Those are on top. So accreditation on the EC8.
No. What you should look at is accreditation from EC8A. You can see what it is. Then see the discrepancies with what you have in Beaver's accreditation. Just look at it. It's so clear, so open, so brazenly done, so shamelessly done, so ridiculously done. This is institutionalized and scientific rigging.
So in Adavi, it was 88,000 on this hand,
yes.
But those who originally, according to you, really the real voters who went for accreditation as captured by the IRF is 26,000. That's about for almost 60,000 difference.
That is it. And that is what happened in 17 local governments across the state. And INEC went ahead to declare these results. Remember yesterday when INEC made a press release, they said there were discrepancies or reported discrepancies in 5 local governments and that they were investigating it. INEC said they were investigating it. While you were investigating, you went ahead to declare those local governments.
You made a video about Ogorimagongo and some other areas. So INEC eventually said elections are going to be
INEC now said that they were investigating, they stated it in their press conference. They were investigating Okene, they were investigating Adavi, they were investigating Ogorimagongo, they were investigating Ajaokuta, and they were investigating Okehi. While we were waiting for the report of INEC or the report of their investigation, they went ahead to declare these fictitious written results. You saw yesterday that a lot of coppers or polling clerks or agents were all arrested with pre-filled result sheets. A number of them yesterday.
And you have evidence of that.
Very well. And again, I also gave you some result sheets from original result sheets. Maybe you can highlight some of them.
Maybe the producers can put it on.
You will see how mutilated the result sheets are. You will see where PDP votes were cancelled and reduced. This is an example of one. You know, PDP votes there cancelled and reduced, while that of APC increased. I have about 10 of such results here. All of this is just an example, but I have more than 200 results, all mutilated like this.
One of this is in Okeyi.
This is
LGA school,
yes.
Iruvechi 2.
Iruvechi 2.
Yeah.
In Okeyi local government.
There is another one from Okeyi, LGA school, Iruvechi 2. A host of okay, yes, there's a lot of okay results.
Yes, there's one Dekina one there. You can see it. There are so many. Look at them. PDP votes deliberately cancelled and reduced, and APC votes increased. And there are 72 polling units where I won elections in Lokoja local government. At the point of announcement, they said there are no result sheets. They said there are no result sheets. Result sheets now manifested at the collation center. Mahmoud Yakubu he's got kids. He has no fear of God. He's the problem with our democracy.
Do you think that Mahmoud Yakubu has a direct hand in all of this?
How will Yaya Bello and APC have access to original result sheets without Mahmoud Yakubu's cooperation? How did a youth corps member who is engaged by INEC have 1 million naira in a bag on the day of election?
How did you get to know that?
The video is everywhere. I can send it to you right away. It's everywhere. I've never seen this type of fraud in my life. I've seen rigging, I've seen inflation of results, I've seen snatching of ballot papers. But what we saw in Kogi yesterday is legendary. It's shameful. Mahmoud Yakubu must cancel the election in Kogi State. Go and check the back end result. It is disgraceful. It's embarrassing.
When you say back end,
yeah,
you're meaning at the INEC
At the
server.
INEC, yes.
And you have the back end.
I have it.
How did you get it?
That is left to me. I'm a private investigator, certified private investigator.
So you have all of this?
That is what I've just, I give you a copy.
Okay, that's what you have. That's what we have on the screen right now.
And I challenge Mahmoud, as we are speaking, to print a copy of their back end. If this
so is it different what is on the IREV right now?
They've started changing it, but they have been stupid because we already downloaded what was posted yesterday to today. We already have it full, downloaded. The discrepancies are so glaringly clear. It's there. You cannot even think about it. It's there. And how can INEC promise Nigerians? We thought they will improve on their mess in February. But what they have done now is that they've become more brazen. They've become bolder. They are saying to hell. And these people have children. These people think they have a future. And they think there's no God factor in the affairs of men. And a country that is supposed to be moving forward, completely this result, I weep for this country. In fact, Sheung, there was a country. There was a country. It is painful not because of me. For me, Dino Melaye, I am okay. For what I will eat and drink and train my children, God has provided. To God be the glory. It's not about me, but it's about generations yet unborn. It's about doing the right thing in this country. It's about indoctrinating our children with right rudiments and right values. How will a child explain that on the same RF portal, the accreditation on paper is different from accreditation on the RF? Where on earth can you have 151,000 registered voters? I'm not saying PVC collected. And 97% of people who registered voters voted. Nobody died. Nobody in the whole country. If you get 35% people voting from PVC collected, it's a good result. If you get 40%, it's a good result. But how can you explain that 97% of not PVC collected, of registered voters voted in Okene, voted in Adavi, voted in Kogi?
Your assumption, Senator Melaye, is that this is your allegations are in respect of the fact that it may be a collusion between INEC and a political party. Is that what you're saying? It is not
an assumption. It is not an allegation. It's a statement of fact that I have proven to you with documents. No, but I have given you more than 15 documents this evening. If you want to show Nigerians, let Nigerians see all the documents I've shown you. The last one I showed you, show Nigerians and let people see. The documents don't lie. Documents don't lie. See, look at the kind of results. Look at the cancellation. Look at the correction.
Is it the original result that has been taken for the collation?
This is what we have on the RF. This is what was posted on the RF. This is the original result that we were given.
Your party agents have.
Oh, we have all this, and it's not. You go yourself as you are sitting here. Ask somebody to check it.
Yeah, we're checking.
They are the ones there. And it is on this mutilated result, on this cancellated result, that the stooge of Yaya Bello was declared. It is based on this fraud that it was declared. And INEC is aware. INEC knew that 5 local government results were written before the election. And that spread is not only to those 5 local governments, it's across the state. 17 local governments in Kogi state have overvoted. 17.
Senator Melaye, have you officially communicated this grievance to INEC?
We have submitted our petition to INEC with evidence this afternoon.
So what is your next line of action?
Our next line of action is that INEC have 7 days to review petitions. So we are waiting to see what they will do. But this one, we will see the end of it.